Hello you guys and welcome to the channel. I wanted to do a small declutter of these foundations. I normally rotate them constantly unless they are in a project pan, but I wanted to do a little bit of cleanup because I feel like I need to. Just come with me and enjoy. I'm gonna start with these two from CoverGirl. These are the new Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence 0.5 Buku Oil Hydro Fresh Tint. Those are in two shades, 40 and 50. This 40 in the summer was a hint light, so I went ahead and go with the darker. So this will help this one, and also another one that I need to darken up during the during the summer. I love this foundation. There's people that don't like it, but I really enjoyed it, and it's great for oily skin. It has a light to medium coverage, and you can use less to get lighter coverage. So to me, this is worth it. I know it's a little bit pricey, but to me it's worth it. The Danessa Myrex Yummy Skin in the shade 4. This one is a little bit dark for me right now, but I already have a good progress on this. I'm gonna finish it up and I'm gonna buy the 3.5. I love this formula. I use the Universal shade as a primer. Both are great. I love it. The Sephora Reveal the Real Soft Radiant Skin Tint. I really like it. It has more coverage than light coverage. I think it has like light, medium, or medium coverage. You can shade it out or you can build that up. I don't think it can be built up a lot. It is good. It's not the greatest. It is good. I'm gonna finish and we'll see. Maybe I'll buy another one, but it's a really nice one from Sephora and it's a great price. The Fenty Beauty Easy Drops. I bought this because of all the hype. I'm still testing out this one. I don't feel it's the best for me, and I think it's the shade. The formula is good, but not mind-blowing, but it's good. My love for the Chanel is not real. Like, I love this product. I already finished another shade, and I need this one is in the medium shade. I finished medium plus, which is a better shade for me. This one is a little bit light. I'm gonna mix this with the CoverGirl one to make it dark. Even in winter, this is the light for me. So yeah, this is not going anywhere. Let's go with this one. It Cosmetics CC Cream, a New Glow. I love this foundation. I wasn't expected to love it as much as I do. I really love this one. This one is in medium hand. It has a radiant finish. It's a light medium coverage. It's beautiful for oily skin. Of course, you have to set it up as more of a luminous finish, but if you set it, there is no problem with this one. This one, the CC cream, the regular OG CC cream, I'm gonna keep it because I think I'm gonna need it for some occasions, but it's not my favorite. It's too heavy, it's too thick. I don't need so much coverage. I prefer a light medium coverage. This is a shade, but it's not my favorite. The About the Face foundation. This is a really good foundation. This has like a light to medium coverage. It's more radiant foundation. I have to babysit it a little bit because it gets a little bit oily. It is a nice foundation. This is a new one, and I'm gonna keep it. I really like the undertone of this one. This is yellow undertone, there is an olive undertone. I choose yellow, and I think it can be mixed with another one that doesn't have the best undertone for me, so I'm gonna keep it. I like it. It's not the best for oily skin, but I'm gonna keep it. Oh, the sensitive skin serum foundation from Neutrogena. I'm about to finish this one, and I'm not gonna repurchase this one. It's too hydrating for my oily skin, so this is gonna be the end for me with Neutrogena serum foundation. I'm gonna keep it because I have a few days more to go. This is my project plan from last year. Okay, I move because this is what is remaining. Let's go with this one, the MAC Studio Radiance Serum Powder Foundation. This foundation is really nice. The problem is I received this one in a wrong shade because I selected wrong, to be honest, and this is too light for me. So this is a declutter, not because of the formula, it's because of the shade. So sad that I lost this opportunity, but this is a really nice foundation if you're looking for a satin luminous foundation. Let's go with this one from Too Faced, the Healthy Glow, Born This Way Healthy Glow SPF 30. I heard that this had a matte finish, and I went to the US and I purchased this one. Sadly, and it was on sale in super cheap price in Ulta, but this is not my shade. This is too dark, and I didn't know. I have to make it work. The last time I was on the trip and I brought this up because I really like the finish. It's not the best long-lasting for foundation for oily skin, but it has a beautiful finish. It has like a satin velvety finish. It's not super matte, it's not super radiant, but sadly I choose the wrong color. I will not repurchase this one because I think it's Too Faced is getting rid of this one, at least it's not at Sephora. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for it. Declutter second. The Super Stay from Maybelline skin tint. To be honest, I'm gonna keep this one because I wanted to try and see if the shade is right. Sometimes I think it's good, sometimes I think it's too dark. I will see. I don't love it, but I wanted to use it more so I can determine if later on I want to keep it or not. We'll see. I prefer the L'Oreal rather than this one, to be honest. I know people love this one more than the L'Oreal, but for me, L'Oreal had a better finish. Let's go with this one, with the Beauty Blender bouncy skin tint. This has a very high coverage. This is very similar to the Too Faced Born This Way that I just mentioned, but this one I think it lasts a little bit better on my oily skin. I have to set it for sure, and it has a higher coverage actually. So I really like this one. I'm gonna keep it, especially for kind of day out or events. The MAC Studio Radiance Face and Body Radiant Sheer Foundation. I love this one, even though it's a radiant finish. Once it's set with powder, this is stunning foundation. If this doesn't have any like high coverage, this is more a light coverage, but perfect for my style of makeup for every day. Let's go with the Easy Drop Stick from Fenty Beauty. This is gonna be in my project plan for next year. This is some days is good, some days is not as good. It is very tricky with everything that you put underneath. To me, this is a this is good for oily skin, I'm not gonna lie, but some days it looks better than others. It's tricky. It's a very tricky foundation, at least for me. I'm gonna keep using, and I'm gonna finish this one this year in 2025. The CL Skin and Protect SPF 50. I went to the US just to bring this up. This was the favorite for many people last year, and this one has a radiant finish, very radiant, and I thought it was like a thinner formula, but it has a little bit of thicker formula. I'm gonna keep using. So far it's not for my skin type, but I'm gonna keep using. I cannot return it, so I'm gonna use it. That's it. 2 of the Givenchy foundations I love. This is the Prisma Libre Skincare Glow Foundation. They have the glow version and they have the matte version. I have both of these are glow version. Just the glow version, just 2 shades. I bought this one initially and it was too dark, and then I went with this one to 80. This is very old. I'm gonna declutter this one because this is not my shade, and I'm gonna keep my shade, and I love this foundation and I wanna try to use it this year. Also, this is gonna be my project pan as well. So the last 2, I'm gonna go with the Revlon one, the L'Oreal one, and Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation with sunscreen in the shade 50 Golden Beige. This one is not my shade, so has a radiant finish, very radiant for me. Yeah, also it's not my shade, so this is gonna be a declutter. And finally, the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation. I just gonna say I love this foundation. I love it so much. It has a medium full coverage. I use less and I can be sheer out. Beautiful and the best in 2024 for oily skin. It's beautiful. It blurs, keeps the oil at bay, gray undertone. I just can't get enough of this one. This is beautiful. It's just that it's a high coverage, and sometimes I don't use this much coverage for my day-to-day, so I have to be careful when I use it, but it's beautiful. 1000% a keep. These are bye-bye for me. Sadly, yeah, I think these 3 formulas are great, but these are not my shade, so I have to let them go. Let's go with bronzers. I don't have many. I don't buy many bronzers. I don't use it every day, so let's go with the bronzers. This one is from RMS. This is in the shade Berry Beach Walk. Beautiful. This is a new one from this year, and I'm gonna keep it. I love it. This from Makeup Revolution. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do with this one this year. I'll try to hit pan. Not a fan of this formula. It's good, but not a fan. The Milani one is a beautiful formula. I've been trying to hit pan. I'm doing my progress, but I don't know. This is very old, but I love this formula so much. This is basically the second powder that I have and the only one that is matte, so I'm gonna keep this one. The NARS cream product, the cream bronzer in Laguna, I really like it. Keep. This one from Physician Formula Diamond Bronzer. This is not my shade. It's too light. Sadly, yeah, it's a really nice formula, but it's not my shade. And they don't carry many shades. And finally, this one from Newstick. This is like glowy, and I put it as a bronzer because it's too dark, and I tried to use it as a bronzer, but it's too greasy, and I'm gonna get rid of this one. So 2 declutters, 4 stays. For concealers and brow gels, I'm just gonna declutter this one from Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is too old. I really like this concealer, but this is too old, and I use it quite a bit, so I'm glad that I use a lot. But yeah, it's time to go. It's time to go. And these 2 brow gels, none of them work for me. I try and try and try, but no, all of them leave a white cast or material on my brows, so I don't like it. It's the e.l.f. one and the new Maybelline super look. None of them I work for me. I don't love them. Time to go. For blushes, I just gonna show you guys what I gonna be decluttering, because I have so many blushes, and this year I got so many, so I just was thinking what are the ones that I don't enjoy. I'm gonna start with this one from Revlon in the shade Ravishing Rose, I don't know, 20, and this is too radiant for me. I don't love radiant blushes, so this is a pass. The Sephora collection in the old version, not the new version, is Passionate. This is a bronzy shade that you see is beautiful, but it's too radiant for me, so I don't enjoy it. Every time I use it, you can see the sparkles, and I don't like it, so bye bye. The Milani one, I really like the color. The shade is beautiful for winter, but I have a recent new one, reddish, that is gonna have the same effect, and it's matte from the Nessa Myrex, and I prefer this one. This one, even though you don't see it, it has some sparkles, and yeah, I can see the sparkles on my face, and I don't like it. So yeah, I use it a lot, and I think, yeah, I got the value that I needed. That's it. From Kasia, to be honest, I really like these ones. This one is, I love the color, but they diffuse so much that you cannot see them. And since I was in love with the shade, I went with the coral one, and the coral one is always leaking, and I have a better shades, I would say, a better formulas. I don't need leaky blushes. So this size is to go. I bought these on sale, so very sad. I use this one a lot, but yeah, no bueno. The Rose Ink, this is the only Rose Ink blush that I have. Since I received this one, this has like a double color. I don't know if this is normal, but I feel like it's too patchy. Recently it has been too patchy, and I don't love the color. I think I have another formula that it has a similar shade, and I enjoy more. So yeah, go bye bye. And this is shocking for many people, because I know this formula is so overhyped. This formula is all over TikTok all the time. This is the best product ever from Patrick Ta, sorry. And I will say this is not my shade. She's so LA, and I was so into this, but to be honest, this is shimmery. This is shimmery, this is shimmery, this is shimmery. This is less than this one. This is pure shimmer to me, and I use quite some, but I don't know, I feel like it's always too shimmery. I have others from him that I really like, and but this is all his powders are very shimmery. So I normally tend to love the cream more than the powder, and normally I use more the cream, but in this case not even the cream is matte. So yeah, overall I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 blushes, and yeah, I'm very proud. For a highlighter, I have just this one from Tarte. It's a very old one. I don't use highlighters. If I have another one that I use more, so was a very famous, and this doesn't have less than 7 years with me. So it's time to go. Eyeshadows. I'm a single one and done lover, so I'm gonna go with this one from Ulta Beauty. I love the shade in the bottle, but on me it's very silver. You can translate this to a very kind of, in my eyes, is very silver. So yeah, I have others that I enjoy the more. If we're like this, I love it, but like this, I don't love it. So yeah, I just feel like I like it, but I need to love it, you know. So go from the Tasha Dinona. This is a very old formula that she had, and she discontinued these years ago. This came broken and has been like super dry. I never change it, and I don't use it. I have something similar like a Space Cowboy that I use, and this is a top coat that I don't use. So yeah, I need the space. The Sephora collection, Colorful Metal Declutter. This is too shimmery for me. Yeah, I have other. I prefer to keep just a couple of shimmers, like super shimmers for nighttime, but I don't need 7 or 8 the same shade. So it's time to go. And finally, the Merit one. I wanted to love this one. I really like the formula, but the problem with the shade is I wanted like a more brownie. This is more like a caramel, and I just no. I'm gonna pass. I just have these 3 lip products that I don't use, and I wanted to get rid of them. I did already a declutter of my lipsticks in my channel, so these are just 3 things that I have here. This is a lip exfoliator from e.l.f. I don't need it. This is a recent purchase from Burberry's, thinking that this was the shade, but it was more like a pinky shade, so nope. And this, even though I love the shade, I don't love this Pat McGrath formula. Like, it's too thick. It's thick and it is sticky, and the shade is beautiful. It came in a trio, and this is very, very old. But you know what, I just don't enjoy it, and it's very old. At least 5 years. So yeah, time to go. Well, you guys, thank you. These were all the products that I'm getting rid of. I don't like to do this, but I feel like it's been a while since I don't declare anything, and I prefer to have a more conscious collection. Hope you enjoyed, and Happy New Year again, and see you soon. Bye.